Hey there, it's Seth Campbell. I want to share with you a tool that has completely changed my entire life. It's called the Future Self. And this is a tool a coach introduced to me a couple of years ago. And I think there's three kind of real important things to know about the Future Self and how to use it to impact you. Number one, I believe you should write it in a 3-year block and write it in what I call future present tense. So for example, on my future self, it's as if we're talking 3 years from now and we haven't seen each other, and you just asked me, hey Seth, how the last 3 years been in all these different categories. So under family, I have Flaviani and I are closer than ever. We have alone time together weekly. We've traveled to see Washington, D.C., taken her mom on a cruise, took the kids to Disney, and we have a specific plan on how to communicate during arguments. That's future present tense. It already exists. And then number two, I think you need to use it to feed your annual, monthly, weekly, daily goals. So whatever tools you use for those goals. So for example, this is written 3 years from now for me. This is what mine looks like. You can tell it's kind of beat up. And I use that to feed my annual goals, which I use a 135 or a GPS form for that. And then my monthly goals and weekly goals, which I use a 411 for that. And this feeds that. So every day of my life, when I'm looking at my goals, it's about moving one step closer to becoming this guy. My life changed from a do and have type of life. In other words, like I need to lead generate 3 hours a day so I can go have this, go buy a big yacht or something, to being and becoming. So this is who I am. This is who I intend on becoming. This is the man I want to be, the husband I want to be, the Christian I want to be, whatever it is. This is who I'm becoming. So it all flows into my annual, weekly, monthly goals, and then finally it transfers to a daily goal sheet, which I use this daily to-do sheet. So that leads me to the third point, which is what's made it most effective to me. This is the key to everything, is what I do on a daily basis. I think you need to keep it alive by reading it on a daily basis before you write down your daily to-do list. And then if you need to help remember that, link it to something that you must do every morning so you never miss it. That's the trick, by the way, if you need a new daily habit. Link it to something you already do every day. So it could be taking a shower, it could be brushing your teeth, something that's already built into you. Link it to that. So it has to happen at the same time, or they have to happen right after each other, and then you'll just do it every day. So for me, my habit right after I finish exercising, when I go to write down my to-do list before I go into the shower, is because I need to walk into the shower with my to-do list already in my mind. That's how I have myself programmed, is I read this out loud. Every single piece of it out loud to myself every day. Then I go and I read my 135, my GPS, out loud every single day. Then I go read my 411, the monthly and the weekly things that I must do that ramp up to becoming that person I intend on becoming 3 years from now, out loud every day. Then after doing that, now I go and write down my daily to-do list. What's most important? So can you see how nothing unimportant ever gets onto my to-do list? It's only about becoming that person and achieving those things on the way. So my daily to-do list now becomes laser focused. So by only living in my 20%, it has freed up hours and hours and hours on a daily basis. So imagine what it adds up to on a weekly and monthly basis. Plus I'm more effective because I stay focused. Plus I'm becoming that person I intend on becoming. Future Self, one of the best tools that's completely changed my life. I know it can do the same for you. Good luck.